Air France Flight 447, Tragedy in the Skies. On the night of June 1st, 2009, Air France Flight 447, an Airbus A330-200, vanished over the Atlantic Ocean. The tragedy claimed the lives of all 228 people on board, making it one of the deadliest aviation accidents in history. The flight was a routine journey from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil to Paris, France. The aircraft was relatively modular, equipped with state-of-the-art systems, and flown by an experienced crew. Captain Marc Dubois had over 11,000 flight hours, while the two co-pilots were also well-trained. A routine flight turns fatal. Shortly after takeoff, the plane climbed to a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. The weather forecast indicated potential turbulence ahead, but this wasn't unusual for a transatlantic route. As the flight entered a region known as the Intertropical Convergence Zone, the crew encountered towering storm clouds. The pilots decided to adjust their course slightly to avoid the worst of the weather. However, this decision brought them into a new challenge: severe icing conditions, failure of critical systems. As the plane passed through the storm, ice crystals began forming in the pitot tubes, which are vital for measuring airspeed. These tubes froze temporarily, causing the autopilot to disengage. Suddenly, the pilots were in manual control of the aircraft, with unreliable speed data. The junior co-pilot who was flying the plane reacted by pulling the nose up sharply. This caused the aircraft to climb rapidly, leading to a loss of airspeed and, ultimately, an aerodynamic stall. A struggle in the cockpit. The cockpit voice recorder revealed a chaotic scene. The pilots were overwhelmed, struggling to make sense of conflicting alarms and data. They failed to identify the stall condition and continued pulling the nose up, worsening the situation. Captain Dubois returned to the cockpit after his rest break, but was unable to take effective action in time. The plane descended rapidly, hitting the ocean at a steep angle. The search for answers. Flight 447 disappeared from radar at 2:14 a.m. For 2 years, the mystery of its fate remained unsolved. Search teams scoured the vast Atlantic, but the wreckage lay hidden 4,000 meters below the surface. In 2011, after a relentless search, the black boxes were finally recovered. The data revealed the sequence of events that led to the crash. Investigators concluded that a combination of technical failures and human error was to blame. The crash of Air France 447 sent shockwaves through the aviation industry. As a result, airlines and regulatory bodies implemented new safety measures. Pilots now undergo enhanced training to handle situations like unreliable airspeed indications and stall recovery. The loss of 228 lives serves as a somber reminder of the risks inherent in aviation. May the victims of this tragedy rest in peace, and may the lessons learned prevent future accidents.